A lot of people online are talking about this weekend's partial solar eclipse.
Now, it's commonly called the Ring of Fire.
Ring of Fire. Wasn't that a Johnny Cash song?
Yeah.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. Yeah, it's set to happen this Saturday, and it won't happen again until 2046.
Wow.
Whoa, 2046. Okay, so this is clearly rare.
Yes.
And what is it exactly? Talk about the Ring of Fire a little bit more, and also how much of it will we actually see?
So it's called the Ring of Fire because where the moon obscures the sun, it's going to leave just a little bit of daylight around it. So just that literal ring of fire that you'll see. Now, this is an annular eclipse. It's a little different than a total eclipse, which we have coming up on April 8th, where it completely blocks the sun. So that's the biggest difference between the two. And in theory, we would have a pretty cool show here on Saturday. But you just heard the forecast. We've got clouds and showers that we'll be dealing with. So let's start with the basics, what we talk about when we're talking about solar eclipses. It is whenever the moon comes in between the earth and the sun, blocking out that sunlight. And on Saturday, again, it will leave just that little bit of ring for areas that are in the line of the annular eclipse. And that's going to stretch all the way from Texas back into Oregon. That's where we'll see the best pictures out of. That's where it's going to be a great show. The farther you get away from that path of the annular eclipse, the more and more sunlight you'll see. So here in the DC area, we'll have about 30% of the sunlight blocked, if we see it at all. But unfortunately, the forecast is not looking favorable for us to see the eclipse as we head through Saturday afternoon. But here's the timeline of when we could hopefully maybe see it. The partial eclipse will begin right at noon on Saturday. That's when we'll start to see the moon coming in front of the sun. You'll start to see it look a little bit more like a crescent as we head through lunchtime. Now, by 1:19, that's whenever we'll have our most blockage, I guess I should say, of the moon covering the sun. And then it will all start to clear out by 2:30. The sun will be back to normal. However, I don't think we're going to see much in terms of sunlight anyway on Saturday, but fingers crossed, maybe we can clear the skies out just a little bit to get a look at this eclipse.
Okay, we got to make sure we're somewhere outside to see this.
I put it down in my phone, 1:15. That's a good ballpark time on
Yes,
Saturday.
but you do need glasses. So those glasses we needed about 3 years ago now. You'll need them again for Saturday. There's a couple hacks. If you don't have the glasses, you can cut out a cereal box. We have all of those details on our
We
app
did
and
make
website.
that during the total eclipse. Ava and I
Yeah.
made the box, cereal box one. Now, can we get the glasses on Amazon or some kind of...
Surely
I
you can.
hope so. But you know what? Not that they're expensive, but it's a good investment because, again, April 8th is when we have another total eclipse.
Right.
And that'll be a pretty spectacular
We're
show
gonna need
here,
them.
too.
All right, Caitlin, thanks
Love
for that.
it.